was able to take advantage and come away with a 1-0 win out in St. Leo.
Nathan Hubbs able to get the game-winning goal in double overtime, earning him the Conference Player of the Week for this week. So congratulations to him. We'll see him in the back line tonight trying to stop this Tampa attack.
Yeah, speaking of the Tampa attack, they're averaging more than 2 goals per game on the year, so Embry Riddle will be hoping to slow them down. They do have the return of Jack Crichton to help. He started their last 3 games after having to sit out the first 3 games of the year, and that will be a boon to their chances tonight.
Strong Tampa attack who leads the conference in goals versus this Embry Riddle defense who's only giving up 1 goal per game in the conference right now.
And there's a ball through number 13, and that's well saved off his line. That's Jack Crichton there. That was Arnaldo Zakiri on his way through there on the pass from Tali. But Crichton was able to come off his line and gather that, and now is able to punt away for the Eagles. He's looking for Sims. Well shielded by the Spartan defender. That'll be out for a Tampa throw-in. And on Wednesday, we just had your women's soccer team beat number 7 ranked Florida Tech. And the Spartans coming in today are receiving votes in the national poll, so another upset could be on the cards here tonight for the Eagles.
Impressive Tampa team so far, and the Eagles have proven that they'll be difficult to beat. Don't give up many goals, so Tampa's going to have to work to continue their run of form right now. The last 2 games between these 2 teams in Daytona Beach have both gone to overtime. So we'll be in for some entertainment tonight if that keeps up.
And it's been a full day of entertainment here in Daytona Beach. We've had men's and women's cross country competing in the Embry Riddle Cross Country Open. We've had our women's volleyball team just beating Palm Beach Atlantic at a 5-set thriller, and now we get to treat ourselves to some men's soccer. So nice way to close out the day. It's a nice night, not too hot.
Been a successful day for the Eagles so far. Men's cross country able to win the Invitational, and women's cross country coming in second. And then obviously you said volleyball won their game earlier, so men's soccer team will look to continue the hot streak from the Eagles today and get another win tonight against the Tampa Spartans.
There's Lipka giving away to the Spartans there. That's Tali on the turn. He finds Quinn, but that's just out of play for an Embry Riddle throw-in. Yeah, the danger man so far for the Spartans has been Omar Tali. He's already notched 6 goals and 3 assists on the year and has 20 shots to lead the Spartans through just 6 games.
Sims able to get on the end of that pass. So he has 3 Tampa Spartans defenders.
Here's Sims still getting pressured well. It's number 22, Wells, defending him. He lays it off for Toby Cassidy. Looking back for Sims, but that's intercepted there by Zakiri. Zakiri takes it forward, but that's intercepted by Montero.
Montero, the transfer from Embry Riddle's Prescott campus, enjoying his first season here for the Daytona Beach Eagles.
There's the first foul of the game called by the referee. That was called on Arnaldo Zakiri, number 13 for the Spartans. Dabala was able to draw that foul on the Spartans, and the Eagles have a free kick now. They'll be hoping to take advantage of some of these direct set pieces throughout this match. Looks like Cassie's ready to take it. Not too many people in the box, so it looks like they'll just be trying to keep possession. That is what they do through Teddy West on the right-hand side.
Teddy West has proven to be the Eagles' spark plug going forward so far this season. Everything seems to flow through him. He's been constant for the Eagles the last couple of years. Teddy West has started all 43 games that he's played in his career. Played every minute so far this season and leads the team in goals. So he'll be hoping to lead his team to another victory tonight.
And this will be the first time that in his career that he'd beaten Tampa, so looking for a big win tonight for the Eagles. But here comes Zakiri forward, and he's looking down the line for number 4, Gamio. Plays back for Foster. Foster was looking for Thali in a dangerous position, but that was cut out by the Eagles' defense. And now here's Brennan on the right side. Brennan plays it back down the line. Here's Laidon. Eagles finally dispossess the Spartans and play back to Crichton. Crichton's looking long for Cassidy. That header's won by the Spartans, and finally that's cleared away by Patey. It's like offsides is called there on Thali, and it'll be a free kick for the Eagles. It's taken quickly by Toby Cassidy. Been an up and down affair so far. Spartans did have that one chance where Crichton was able to come off his line and not allow Thali to get a shot away. But besides that, it's been fairly tame from both of these sides early on.
Cagey affair from 2. Strong defenses haven't given any good chances up yet. Tampa's only given up 1 goal.
Here's Montero trying a long shot on his left foot. That was always heading over.
Tampa's only given up 1 goal in their last 5 games, and the Eagles are only giving up 1 goal on average against Sunshine State Conference opponents. So, be in for a low-scoring affair potentially, but as we've seen with the last couple women's soccer games, doesn't mean it's not an entertaining game.
Absolutely. Here's Gamio on the left looking down the line. Foster is fouled there by Montero. And it'll be the Spartans' first free kick of the match. Here's Gamio. Again, looking for Thali. There's their danger man again, but there's number 11. Dabal able to cut that out, and Crichton looking up the field to Cassidy, who takes a heavy touch. And now Quinn's on his way forward. Quinn plays it wide. Cross goes in, headed clear by Nathan Hubbs, and that's Foster who tried the shot off the half volley, but that's well saved off the deflection by Crichton. Looked like Tolly wanted to get on the end of that deflection, but that deflection just took him a little bit out of his way, and it fell kindly for Crichton to collect. Laid-on able to win that header for the Spartans. And Gamio keeps that in play for Hubbs to head away. There's Patey looking for Lipgut. Hasn't been too much possession established so far. But here's Sandro now. Zakiri's looking long for Fernandez. Fernandez finally able to control, and maybe now the Spartans will settle their team with a little bit of possession and see if the Eagles come out of their formation and try to start pressing. Gamio. Back for Wells. Wells back to Forster. Morales looks for a long ball going down the left-hand side, but Montero heads that towards Crichton, and
good speed shown by Crichton to kick that ball out of play for a Tampa throw-in near the corner flag.
It looks like Montero didn't get his whole head onto that as he intended, and it looked to be a bit dangerous for the Spartans, but Crichton was able to deal with it and come off his line quickly. Gamio's looking for an option, finds Laydon. Here's Wells. Morales taking it forward. Quinn looking for Foster. Foster sends in a right-footed cross. That runs its way through for Crichton to collect.
Unable to get enough power on that cross to the outside of his foot. Crichton's able to collect it his near post without too much difficulty.
And it's been 10 minutes gone so far in the match, still 0-0. And a shot apiece for both the Eagles and the Spartans, but Eagle strike was from long ways out and never looked like troubling the keeper, while the Spartans have had a couple possessions where they've looked threatening but haven't had the final ball worked out yet.
Tampa's able to keep possession, but the Eagles are staying compact, not letting them get anything easy so far. Content to let Tampa play around the back and not cause any issues. Good to see some fans trickle in that we saw at the volleyball game. went to go get some food and now come out and continue to support their Eagles.
Here's Gamio for another throw-in. Got Foster down the line, looking for Fernandez. Well dealt with by Montero. Another throw-in for Gamio coming up. This Tyler coming all the way back to help his team out in possession, and Montero finally able to control for the Eagles, and Patey and Hubs looking to settle the Eagles with a bit of possession now. I think the important thing for the Eagles tonight will be keeping possession in crucial times and not letting the Tampa press bother them too much, as West looks to play in Sims. That was well tackled there by Wells, and the Spartans will look to attack on the counter. Laid on. That's Quinn playing it wide for Brennan. Brennan takes a space and looks up the line. Finds Akiri. Akiri skips past Cassidy. Looks to play a through ball into Fernandez, but there was a little miscommunication there, and Crichton will collect for the Eagles. Well controlled there by Davala to keep possession in a dangerous area. Now Hubs looking for an option. Looking long for Sims, but it's heading out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Spartans, which they take quickly back to their keeper, Forster. Brennan finds Quinn in the middle of the pitch. Now Morales. Wells. Gamio. Back for Wells. Henning's trying to press there and able to force the Spartan defense into a ill-advised pass and take possession for the Eagles. It's good timely pressure there from the Eagles to try to pen the Spartans back into their own half, and
Eagles saw a loose touch from the Spartans there and pressed as a team and forced Tampa into a mistake and sending a long ball up the line with no one there, and Eagles are able to win possession back.
Here's Henning again pressing. Referee does call a foul there. It's a push in the back, and it'll be a free kick for the Spartans. A couple early fouls here between the two sides. Referee has a problem with how this free kick is being taken by the Spartans.
Third time's a charm for him.
Here's Morales. He's picked out a couple of nice long balls today, but this time finds Akiri, who's watched closely by Cassidy. Back to Morales. As well as on the left side, looking up the line for Gamio. A little bit of heavy touch there, but West can't take advantage. Still Spartans' possession. You see Fernandez and Tali up there constantly moving, trying to coax their defenders to playing a long ball over the top and staying on sides, but they haven't had much success with those so far today.
Eagles able to stay compact and have the defenders intercept most of those long balls over top so far. Crichton getting a few of those that may go too far as the Eagles look to break on the counter there, but Lib gets passes intercepted and the Spartans attack again.
Laid on looking for Zakiri there, and Crichton's quick off his line to take control of that situation.
Great tackle there by Crichton to keep the Spartans off the score sheet.
Here comes Foster. Foster cutting to the outside. Hubs is able to recover and prevent any dangerous action there. Here's Quinn. Here's Fernandez looking to curl across in. Nathan Hubs able to clear that out of danger and only concede the throw-in. It's taken quickly back to Gamio. Gamio sends a left-footed cross in. Looking for Zakiri. Referee Dean went down just a bit easily under the challenge there from Patey. And now it'll be Cassidy taking it forward. Cassidy misplays a pass, and here comes Laydon. Still Laydon. Still Laydon. Lays off the pass. Here's Foster. Foster sends a cross in, looking for Tali. That's just a bit overhit. and it'll be a goal kick for Crichton and the Eagles to take.
Great stop by Crichton there a few minutes ago to keep the Tampa Spartans from getting a well-earned chance. Came off his line, slide tackle there to win the ball back. Dangerous spot for him if he missed time his tackle. Might be sent off by the referee, but got all ball, clean tackle, and keeps the Spartans level with the Eagles at 0-0.
Yeah, crucially kept Zakiri from getting a one-on-one chance with only him back there. That Zakiri would have hoped to get his second goal in the year, but Crichton was able to take advantage of the situation and not let it come to that. Now the Eagles have a throw-in deep into the Spartans' territory. Looks like Walker will make his way up to take this one. Should be known that Eagles this season are taken care of by Kayla Barnett, one of the best athletic trainers in the entire nation, and it's like a shout-out Kayla right now for all the hard work she does for the men's soccer team, but Eagles everywhere. Thanks, Kayla.
Thank you, Kayla. Keeping the Eagles healthy.
Here's Henning looking for Montero, but it's a bit overhit, but Montero's able to collect and keep the ball on the touchline. Sends a cross in. Well dealt with by Wells, partially cleared. And here's Foster and Wells, but another Embry Riddle throw in deep in Spartans territory. Montero takes it quickly, looking for Sims. Bit of physical play there from Gamio, nothing called from the referee. Henning tries to get his head on that, but just a bit too high for him, and Fernandez will take it forward, looking for Zakiri on the right. Zakiri takes possession, watched closely by Walker, and looking down the line for Tayo, but that just runs out of play, and it'll be another Embry Riddle throw-in, and 20 minutes gone in this match. It's still 0-0. Eagles have to be happy with the way their defenses played so far. For the most part, kept the Spartans out of dangerous areas.
Yeah, no clear chances so far for the Spartans. They've been in opportunities to have a shot, but as soon as that opportunity arises, Eagles' defense is there to shut it down, and Crichton has only had that one real test that he's handled well and kept the Spartans off the board so far.
Wells looks across the pitch for Morales. Morales back to Forster. Forster back for Morales. There's Brennan. Brennan taking on Walker, and referee plays advantage. Here's Quinn. Gamio. Gamio looks to send it in. He has Akiri and Tile in there, but cleared well by Walker. There's Cassidy watching Fernandez. That's out wide for Brennan. Still Brennan. Here's Akiri. Sends a cross in. Well cleared by Nathan Hubbs there. Quinn takes advantage. Quinn looks for Zakiri, and that was always going to be offsides. Well seen there by the linesman.
Great job by the Eagles defense to step up there as a line. If you only get half a line to step up, Tampa's through on goal right there, but they all step up at the right time and are able to stop the Spartans' attack with an offsides call.
And even with the absence of Ryan Kirby tonight, the Eagles still have Lewis Walker and Nathan Hubbs to rely on in defense, with tons of experience there for the Eagles, and hopefully continue to keep the clean sheet as they're doing so far. Hubbs did well there to concede the throw into the Spartans.
Got George Patey in defense as well with them, the freshman from England, as well as Sergio Montero. May not have a ton of experience at Embry Riddle's Daytona Beach campus, but played 4 years at Embry Riddle's Prescott campus and is now here in his first year in Daytona Beach and has helped the Eagles' back line be really solid so far this season.
Here's Walker now. Eagles passing around the back, and Walker finally tries a long ball forward for Henning. Henning's watched closely by Brennan. And the Eagles concede possession through Ludon. Fernandez looked to play Tile in there, but well defended there from Patey. Here's Akiri now. Taking on Walker. Look for late on. Sims tracks all the way back to defend. Now Montero is watching Gamio closely. Well defended, but Gamio is able to skip past him. And the referee stops play.
Looks like he's going into his book after the Tampa free kick and is going to give a yellow card to Sergio Montero. Thought that Montero stopped the Tampa attack after he'd been dribbled by the Spartans and grabbed the jersey. So
I didn't even see the jersey grab.
Wasn't a big jersey grab, but referee was able to see that and give Montero his yellow card. So he'll have to be careful with a little over 60 minutes to play.
Crowd also wants to know what happened there. It's invisible jersey grab, I guess. But the referee called it, and Montero will go in the book, and the Spartans now have a chance from this free kick. They have the left-footed Gamio standing over it, and 6 or 7 Spartans ready to make runs into the box. Referee's going to have his say on the pushing and shoving. That's customary with any direct free kick from this location, and we'll wait for his go to let play continue. Gamio sends it in swinger. Fernandez gets his head onto it, but looks like that was Dabala able to track back and keep the deflection from falling to Zakiri on the back post. So it'll be a corner kick now for the Eagles.
Well defended by Dabala. Continue his run after the Spartans got the head on the first ball. Able to make sure they didn't get any more deflections and headed out for a corner kick. Spartans sending 7 players forward for the corner kick.
Sent in, and looks like that was Morales with his header. Looks like it caught a deflection on the way through, and it'll be another Tampa corner from the left side this time. Morales' header looked like it was on target at first, so it must have, I'm not sure who deflected that on the way out, but it was one of the Eagle defenders. It did well to keep that out of the goal, and there'll be another corner coming up. Tully takes a corner. Well headed out.
Foul there by Morales. Ruled by the referee. Looked to win the second consecutive header off the corner kick, but the referee rules that he pushed the Eagles defender in order to get to the ball, and Crichton will have a free kick from inside his box.
Henning was able to get to that ball first on that crucial corner kick and head it out of danger and keep the score at 0-0. Crichton takes a free kick long. Looking for Henning, but well defended there from Gamio. West keeps possession, plays back for Patey. Patey looks long, looking for Sim. Sim gets the head onto it, but no one's making run in behind, and Forster will collect that for the Spartans. Eagles haven't tried to work the ball through the midfield as much and have opted for the direct approach, looking for Sims and Henning going forward and hopefully to win an aerial battle. And
misplayed there by Cody Wells. Sims with the pressure. Sims wins the ball, but referee rules that it had already gone out, and the Spartans will have a goal kick.
It's good awareness there by Sims to pressure Wells on the touchline, but looks like the ball had just gone out.
Eagles have been able to force a few mistakes from the Spartans so far and have looked to capitalize as soon as they see a mistake from the Tampa Spartans in possession.
Here's Wells now. Plays it across from Morales. It's Brennan. Back from Morales. Wells.
Gamio going on a run forward. Past Montero. Looks for a cross into the box.
Crichton sees that one well and is able to collect and looks long immediately for Sims and Henning running forward. Henning misplays that ball, which would have been a great chance for a counterattack. Looks back at his keeper and says, keep doing that.
Eagles look dangerous right there if they were able to control that pass, but be looking for that again when they get possession as the Spartans continue to send more and more players forward and leave themselves potentially exposed for an Eagles counterattack.
Looks like that was Montero, and referee rules a free kick in favor of the Eagles this time. It's Montero and Gamio there as the Eagles prepare their first substitution of the night. Some discussion going on between Gamio and the referee about the direction of the free kick, but it will be Teddy West standing over it in the end as the referee rules in the Eagles' favor. Spartans don't seem too happy with the ruling, but
Montero claimed he was elbowed on the aerial duel. Spartans didn't think so, but Eagles have a free kick that Teddy West is standing over.
West decides to play it back for Hubs. Patey looks for Walker. Hubs won the header well and ended up winning a foul against Tali. Eagles take that free kick quickly. West tries an overhead kick there, but it'll be another foul and a free kick in favor of the Eagles. Taken quickly, West looks wide for Montero. Montero has space to drive forward. Still Montero, and there's Sims taking possession of the ball. Sims has Montero on the overlap, decides not to take it, sends in a left-footed shot.
Looked to try and chip Forster there, but a little too much height on that ball, and he sends it over top of the goal and out for a goal kick as the Eagles look to make their first change of the game.
Looks like that's number 27, Seth Conway, freshman defender, coming in for Toby Cassidy.
Straight swap for the Eagles there.
Oh, sorry, that is Ross Dickinson coming in for the Eagles.
Move into the midfield role that Toby Cassidy had taken.
Here's Wells now as Spartans prepare a substitute of their own at their next opportunity. Morales tries the long ball looking for Gamio. Just over Gamio's head, and then it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles coming up now. Montero to take. Looking down the line for Sims. That throw-in finds Henning and contests another aerial duel, and it'll be another foul. Referee getting used to blowing his whistle. Called a couple now, and the one yellow card for Montero early on in the match.
Referee's taking well control of the aerial duels so far, making sure there aren't any loose elbows from either squad so far.
Here's Brennan. He misplays a pass, and it'll be a chance for the Embry Riddle Eagles to attack now as Dickinson throws the pass into. Here's West. Patey. Crichton. Back for Patey. Fernandez starting to pressure. Patey makes his way forward, and Dickinson controls, and it's being pressured there by Zakiri, but keeps possession, shields it for a corner. Looks like Dickinson was under the assumption that the Spartans had last touched that ball, but in the end he shields it out for a corner for the Spartans and concedes a dangerous set piece in doing so.
Dickinson had time to play the ball if he wanted to, but he thought the ball had been played out by the Spartans and was content to let the ball roll over the line. And once the ball did roll over the line, the referee pointed for a corner kick. So the Eagles have a set piece to deal with again right here with the Spartans' third corner kick of the game.
Here's Tolley standing over it, getting ready to take. Spartans in and around the box. There's Tolley's kick. So it took a couple deflections on the way through, and Dickinson's able to finally clear that out of danger. Gamio plays it back in, and Dickinson able to take control, and Eagles have an opportunity to counter. Here's Noah Sims. Gamio racing him there. Gamio ends up winning that battle, and it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Gamio's protesting, looking for a foul. Dickinson takes the throw quickly, looking for Henning. Henning controls. Good work there from Henning. Davala looked to play through Dickinson, but it was well defended from the Spartans, and it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles.
Eagles once again looking dangerous on the counterattack, able to get from one side to the other in a span of 15 seconds maybe through Dickinson playing the ball down the line to Sims with great speed as the Eagles have looked to find Sims over and over again so far.
Here's Henning. Back for Dickinson. Dabala. Patey. The line looking for West. Back for Patey. Looking up the line for Henning. Able to control. Bit of physical play there from the Spartan defender. And now Sims looking to beat the defender through on goal. And he's tackled in the box. And looks like the referee thought that. Looks like that was Noah Wells. Cody Wells got all ball. Sims isn't happy about that call, but Spartans move on with their attack. Here's Gamio. Back for Wells. It's a good chance there from the Eagles, at least. They are starting to progress the ball forward a little bit more and force the Spartans into a couple mistakes, but just haven't able to pick out the last ball in the final third to create a clear-cut chance, clear-cut shot on goal.
Eagles looking much more dangerous going forward now with the speed that they pose. Problems for the Spartans' defense. But the Spartans win the ball back now and look to break.
That was a substitute, Mula. Montero tackles, and his deflection takes the ball all the way for Crichton. Looks to be a bit shaken up, but able to carry on, limping just a bit.
Well controlled by Libgett there. Eagles will look to get him more involved in the game. Freshman from Israel, already notched 2 goals for the Eagles so far this season.
Referee again rules in favor of the Eagles as they'll get another free kick from just across the halfway line. West looks set to take it. Looks to play in Henning. Catches the Spartans defense out, but Henning is just unable to make clear contact on that ball, but continues his hustle and earns his side of throw-in.
Great work from Henning there to get up as soon as he knew he missed the ball and win possession back for the Eagles straight away.
Good awareness there from West, too, to catch the Spartans defense sleeping just a bit off that free kick as Montero sends a cross in, looking for Sims. That's cleared by Brennan. Mueller was looking for Tali. Here's Fernandez. Well taken there by Nathan Hubbs. Dickinson. It's Quinn making his way forward and earning his side of throw-in. Brennan take the throw, looking for Tali. Here's Ledon. Looking wide, Gamio gives chase, but Livgood's able to collect the ball, and Montero's able to work his way up the line. Livgood. Back for Crichton. Crichton finally sends that long, looking for Montero, and that's just out of play. Be a Spartan throw in. Just 10.5 minutes left remaining in this first half. I think both of these teams' mind will be focusing on not conceding and going into halftime with a deficit.
Yep, I think both teams will be content with their defenses so far, but both be looking to create more chances in the next 55 minutes that we have left remaining in regulation. Neither team able to create too many clear-cut chances so far.
There's a ball over the top there from Quinn looking for Fernandez. Fernandez controls. Cuts inside on his right foot. Well defended there from Patey. Foster looking inside. Headed across by the substitute Mueller. But that was just wide of the far post, and Crichton will take a goal kick. If that was on target, Crichton looked to have been beat to his far post, but Mueller wasn't able to wrap that header around the far post, and the score remains 0-0. Looks like Coach Gregson has a couple substitutes warming up for the Eagles now to get in before the halftime break.
I have 3 subs walking up to the scorer's table right now.
Here's Montero. That's cut out by Leydon. Leydon looks wide for Brennan. Brennan back for Leydon. Morales makes his way forward, looking for Brennan up the line. Throw into the Spartans. Here's Fernandez. Brennan. Fernandez again. Nice layoff there. Fernandez looking for Tali. Well cut out there by Patey. Another one of those crucial tackles there from the Embry Riddle defenders, preventing a one-on-one chance with their keeper. Here's Brennan.
Hard tackle there. Ruled for a Spartan corner kick.
Looked like that was Walker there. Hard tackle, but fair. Able to win ball and concede the corner kick. Another set piece here for the Spartans. See if they can take advantage of it with just 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Sending 8 players up for this corner kick as they play it in. Takes a couple deflections and Teddy West is able to clear it out of the box.
Tali sends another ball in. There's Henning able to get his head onto it and concede another corner kick. Looked like that might have been Wells there behind Henning, who might have had a clear header if Henning wasn't aware enough to head that out of danger. Tali's making his way to the other side of the pitch for this corner kick. Tali does have 3 assists on the year, so seeing him take these corner kicks isn't a big surprise. He prepares to send this one in. A more direct corner kick, and looked like that caught the Eagles a little bit off guard. They weren't expecting such a direct ball into the box, but
great corner kick from Tali right there. Low ball sent straight across the 6-yard box. No one able to get on the end of it, but if there was, it looked like it was going to pose problems for the Eagles. Luckily, it rolls out for a goal kick, and the Eagles are able to make their changes. Looks like Olav Omlid coming into midfield for the Eagles, as well as Konstantin Kosaric and number 99, Eden Bakobza, going up forward for the Eagles.
Bakobza is typically the starter for the Eagles, but today Coach Gregson opted to bring him off the bench. Here's Walker now, able to shield the ball from danger, and Leydon looks to give chase, and Walker's able to play that up the line, but only as far as Brennan. Brennan makes his way forward, looking down the line. Here's Mueller. Mueller tries to cut back inside on his left foot. Well defended there from Dickinson. Here's Leydon. He misplays his pass back to Gamio, takes him out of his run. Now Gamio plays back for Forster, and Spartans look to recycle possession and start another attack. Here's Morales making his way forward. Referee finally calls play back after seeing if there's an advantage from the initial foul by Bakobza on Morales, but There's no advantage seen, and that'll be a free kick for the Spartans around midfield. Here's Leydon. Pinging a long ball across for Gamio. Gamio's header in for Mueller to take advantage of. Mueller takes possession in the box. Well tackled there from Montero, and Crichton's off his line there. Looks like that was Foster, not Mueller there. Crichton takes possession of the ball for the Eagles. Crichton looking long for Bakobza. There are 3 substitutes in the strikers line for the Eagles. Montero keeps that in. Korosic looks there. West. Amlid. Pass was a bit too hard for Korosic to control, and it'll be a throw-in for Spartans. And they make another change. Looks like that's going to be number 17. Trevor Stanley coming on for number 15. Travis Foster.
Coach Gregson looking to liven up the Eagles' attack, get a little more speed in there after their forwards have been in there for 40 minutes. Give Libgit a rest and replace him with Bakobza, Kosaric, and Omlid.
Well tackled there from Dickinson. West plays back for Hubs. Dybala for Patey. Patey looks down the line. That's headed well by the Spartan midfielder, and Patey battles off a physical tally to clear that out of danger and find Bakobza. Still Bakobza. Well tackled there from Leydon. Fernandez plays it wide. Here's Mueller. Mueller sends a cross in. Cross is just a bit too deep. That runs out of play, as the substitute Stanley wasn't able to make his way there. Goal kick Eagles. Two and a half minutes remaining. And the thought on the Eagles' mind has to be to keep focus for these last seconds and not concede a late goal to the Spartans just before heading into half.
Goal could prove to be crucial here between two defenses that look firm so far. Wouldn't be shocked at all if this game ended 1-0 for either team.
Here's Dybala.
Goal could prove important, and neither team would want to concede one so late on in the half right now.
Crichton looks long. Here's West on the end of it. Gamio wins that header. Leydon looking for Quinn. Still Quinn. Quinn falls down just a bit too easily for the referee's liking there, and that'll be Walker taking possession for the Eagles.
Quinn seemed to realize he was losing possession and went down as soon as he felt any contact, and the referee realized that and told him to play on as the Eagles gained possession.
Throw in Spartans. Over the head of Dickinson. Able to find Talley. Talley finds Stanley. Here's Fernandez making his way forward. Tries sending the ball with his right foot into Talley, but that's well defended there from the Eagles, and it'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. 1 minute remaining now in this first half. It's laid on. Gamio. Gamio sends a cross in. Looking for Fernandez. Goes all the way through to Mueller. Mueller's strike is just wide of the far post, and Crichton looks to it, had it covered, but I think that was off a half volley as Gamio's cross made it all the way through to Mueller on the opposite side, and the substitute wasn't able to take advantage of the situation. Goal kick Eagles.
Mueller was able to take a touch on the back post, wide open. Seemed to rush his shot just a little bit and placed it wide of the Eagles' net as Crichton takes a goal kick with just about 20 seconds left in the half.
Bakobza headed that one on. Korosic wasn't able to take advantage there. Here's Bakobza again with the clock ticking down. Tries a shot.
Great shot there from Bakobza. About 30 yards out. took it on the half volley after the goal kick and forced a diving save from Adam Forster there.
And with the clock ticking down, that's probably one of the best chances you could have hoped for with only 4 seconds left on the clock. But because the shot was good enough to test the keeper, but Forster stood up to the test.
Great shot there from Bacobza. Probably wouldn't have taken the shot if there was more time remaining in the half, but he did take the shot, and it was a well-placed shot, and probably had Forster panicking there for a little bit, but was able to make the save and bring us into the half 0-0.
It's been an active half, even though there haven't been any goals. 7 shots between the two teams, 5 corners for the Spartans, but still nothing on the scoreboard to show for it.
Both teams going into the half content with how their teams have played so far. Look to create a few more chances, but the chances have definitely been there for both the Eagles and the Spartans. Looking for a more clinical edge as we start the second half, as they know the first goal could prove important in this KG affair so far.
And we'll see if this will be the 3rd consecutive game between the Spartans and the Eagles here in Daytona that makes its way into overtime. But we'll see you guys after the halftime break. Thank you.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
We're up with the sun, on the flight line, on the track, in the sky and in the surf. We are serious, intense, fearless. We work hard and we play harder. We are pioneers, travelers, adventurers, explorers. We build the bots, we put the war in rockets. We plan it, we run it. If you can fly it, build it, or lead it, our alumni have done it. We're making waves, competing on brand new planes. We're taking business, medicine, engineering, and flight into space. Extra focus, extra fast, extraordinary. Embry Riddle.
Here we are back in Daytona Beach, Florida, as we get prepared to kick off the second half with a tie ball game so far, 0-0 between your Embry Riddle Eagles and the Tampa Spartans.
Spartans ready for kickoff. Eagles saying the last few words in team huddle and be ready momentarily. Looks like the same lineup as they started the game with. Libgett back in there, along with Sandro Henning.
Yeah, while there were no goals in the first half, there were multiple chances created by both teams. Only source of discipline so far was through Sergio Montero. Received a yellow card in about the 22nd minute. It's definitely been a chippy affair between the two sides, but we'll see if either can crack open the other's defense in the coming 45 minutes.
Both defenses been top of the conference so far. Eagles giving up only 2 goals so far in conference play, both in the last game against Florida Tech, and Tampa's only given up 1 goal in their last 5 games. So not surprised we headed into the half 0-0, but here we go in the second half with both teams looking to find a breakthrough.
Spady clears that ball out of danger. Here's Livgut. Looking for Henning. Henning does well there, and Sims is able to muscle the ball away. Goes down under the challenge from Leidon, and that's played over the top looking for Tali, but that was always offside. Free kick, Eagles. Teddy West takes this quickly, looking for Nathan Hubbs. Back for West, back for Hubbs. Good turn there from Henning, but that ball is just a bit too strong, and that runs through for Leidon to control. Now Quinn, back for Wells. Wells to Forster. Spartans did have the majority of the possession in the first half, but unable to unlock the Eagles' defense so far, and
Spartans were content with possession in the first half, but I'd say the amount of chances created were about equal. Eagles looked to break more on the counter than Tampa did, and both teams had success in their play styles in the first half and look to continue that here in the second half.
it's Montero on the throw-in, looking down the line for Sims. Here's Montero. And that ball goes out of play. It's like on the right side, that's Seth Conway heading into the game for the first time. And as Livgood tried a long shot trying to test Forster, but that was over the top of the goal. Conway, a freshman, takes up his position as on the right wing to start this half.
Livgett scored the only goal for the Eagles in their last game on Wednesday against Florida Tech. Look to get on the score sheet again tonight.
There's Henning pressuring. Flicked on there. Here's Fernandez looking for Tali. Well defended there from Montero. Looks like the Spartans have won that throw-in.
Game on Wednesday against Florida Tech headed into half 0-0 as well between the Eagles and Florida Tech. Proved to be an entertaining game. Unfortunate result for the Eagles, but went down to the wire with Florida Tech scoring the goal in the final 90 seconds.
And I think the Eagles will realize how important it is to try to grab the first goal here in this contest too. They don't want to be fighting to come back after conceding, especially against this Tampa team with how dangerous they can be if the Eagles start sending numbers forward.
Yeah, Tampa's ready to break, has plenty of numbers forward each time they gain possession, and are ready to break as soon as they see a mistake from the Eagles, but Eagles are ready to counter as well as soon as Tampa sends too many men forward on the attack.
Here's Brennan. Zakiri. Back for late on. Looking wide. Headed by Conway. Here's Henning pressuring. Ball played back for Morales. He misplays a pass, but Katie gives it right back. Wells to Quinn. Quinn looking to play Brennan in. Looked like he was going to be offsides anyway. But Livgood takes control of the ball. Back for Walker. Looking for Sims over the top, but Sims wanted that ball a little further up the pitch. Wells. Back for Forster. Morales looks long, and that runs all the way to Crichton. I don't think the Spartans necessarily feel good about the game going in just 40 minutes remaining and having a tie match right now, just with the Eagles on their home soil. And
Eagles are always dangerous. It's been proven difficult to break down, and with all the possession the Spartans have had, they would have hoped to create more, but the back line of the Eagles has stifled every Tampa attack so far.
And as we know, it only takes one moment of brilliance to change the score for either of these sides, and
plenty of players out on the pitch capable of producing those moments of brilliance for both squads. So both teams would like their chances in the next 40 minutes to find that breakthrough goal.
I think Tampa knows the deeper this game goes without having a goal scored, the more tired their defenders get, and the more likely it is that the Eagles can catch the Spartans out on the counterattack. So they'll be looking to start this half off attacking, but haven't been successful thus far, which has to be an encouraging sign for the Eagles.
Yep, Eagles have plenty of depth going forward and looking to tire the Tampa Spartans defense. Saw it in the first half as they changed out their whole front line as the half went on. So plenty of fresh legs. Eagles are never going to tire and are going to look to cause problems for the Spartans with balls in behind in the pace they have going forward.
And more than anything, the Eagles are simply looking to just frustrate the Spartans into making those silly mistakes that'll play them in. And as the game goes further on, it just becomes more and more likely that a silly mistake will be made by the Spartans defenders or midfielders that can have dire impacts. Here's Akiri as he gets played in. Shot there, off the post.
Deflected around the box there for the Spartans. Fell to Zakiri just inside the box, and he took a right-footed shot, but off the far post. Crichton didn't look like he was going to be able to get there, so post came in handy right there and deflected the ball out for a Tampa corner kick.
That was Conway that was able to make the tackle on the far side and send that ball out for the corner as opposed to having it fall to another Spartan for a chance.
Another corner kick from the Spartans that they send close to the goal, but out for a goal kick. Had Crichton there worried for a second.
Looked like Wells missed a clear-cut header there. They called a goal kick, and I definitely saw the ball take a deflection. I think Wells was the closest man, and I think it just hit off the top of his head, and he wasn't able to direct his effort on target.
Past two corner kicks from the Spartans have both been curled into the 6-yard box, looking for cause problems for Crichton with all the players charging in for the ball, and have caused problems so far, but haven't been able to find the back of the net.
Now here's Tali cutting in from the left wing. Looking for Fernandez. Fernandez looking back for Tali. Tries to play through Crichton's leg, and Crichton makes a great save, able to get down and protect his goal. Well done then by Jack. Was able to read Tali's eyes the whole time, realized that he was trying to play on the ground through his legs, and was able to make the save.
Make the save with the inside of his leg and give a few instructions to the defense to make sure that doesn't happen again, as the Spartans have been looking dangerous the past 2 or 3 minutes now, and Eagles need to hold strong and stop this surge from the Tampa Spartans in the last couple minutes.
It looks like the Eagles are playing just a bit more attacking, as they have 3 wingers or 3 strikers and 3 midfielders, as opposed to the 5 in the back system they had in the previous half. There's Henning pressuring. Fernandez on the turn. Looks like that's Gamio out wide. Foster. Tully tried to turn there, but that was well defended by the Eagles. Gamio makes his way back to take this throw in. Couple Eagles starting to warm up on the sidelines as they prepare to re-enter this match.
Great tackle there by Libgett, tracking back, but the Eagles unable to keep possession, and the Spartans start their attack once again.
Fernandez looking for Tali. Well defended there by Hubs. Montero. Good turn there by Henning. Looking long for Sims. That was cut out by Wells there, and Montero chases now.
Montero coming all the way up from defense, putting pressure on the Spartans and forcing them to play the long ball. And the Eagles are able to win possession back after their pressure on the Spartans.
Dabala. Looking for West. West is able to find Conway. Conway looking for Sims. Sims fighting off a challenge from a Spartan, and Quinn looks like he came in late after the play and tried to put another tackle in on Sims, but the referee was having none of it. No card brandish there, just a little bit of clumsy play. But it'll be a chance for a free kick in a dangerous area for the Eagles. See how many of white jerseys we see getting forward for this chance.
Lewis Walker and Nathan Hubbs both tracking up from defense for the free kick, which is misplayed and out for a Tampa throw-in. Eagles tried to play it down the line, looking for a cross into the box, but couldn't find a good pass down the line and played it out for a Tampa throw-in.
Here's Livgood fighting there with Zakiri. Bit of a high kick there from Livgood. Still Zakiri. Fighting off the tackles from the Eagles. Tali comes back to collect. Well defended there. Walker looked like he was a bit hurt, but then cheekily gets up finally. Here's a through ball to Tali, and offside flag goes up.
Well saved by Creighton as well. Carr was able to make the save before the referee realized the flag was up, so wouldn't have scored whether he was onside or offsides.
Here's Creighton looking for Livgood. Morales is able to play that out of danger for an Eagle throw-in. Yeah, the crowd was distracted with Walker's antics on the ground and didn't even notice Tali making his way through on goal, but thankfully the offside flag went up. Here's West tracking back to collect from Walker. Tackle there from Quinn.
Got two players down on the pitch right now, one for each team. Look both be making their way up slowly.
Looks like that was Quinn and Dabala and involved in a couple challenges. Montero's not happy with the referee calling play back for the foul there. Referee deemed there was no advantage, and Quinn's back on the ground now, as is, looks like that's Seth Conway on the far side. There's Caleb Barnett checking on Conway, making sure he's okay. And for the first time this match, we'll have Collins Maud coming into the game. This is Maud's 7th appearance this season for the Eagles, all off the bench. Looking to create some chances out wide for the Eagles. He's attempted a couple shots on the year, no goals or assists yet. And referee finally stops time for Quinn, who's been on the ground for a couple minutes now, who's not happy with the referee, not noticing him. Second time Quinn's getting up. Seemed like he was okay, but just checking himself out one more time before hopefully carrying on.
Tampa trainer wandering on the field, but turned around pretty quickly after Quinn got up.
Here's West for Dabala. Looking for Maud. Maud able to keep that in play and looked to be fouled there by the Spartan defender. Looked like that was Gamio on the foul, and he didn't agree with it, but I think pretty much everyone else on the field did. Another dangerous free kick for the Eagles now. Eagles are sending numbers forward, hoping to take advantage of this free kick just about an hour into this game. West sends it in. Looking for Hubbs. Hubbs just wasn't able to rise highest and get his head onto it, but a foul there as Zakiri takes a tumble. Free kick for the Eagles. Forster looking long. Well headed by Montero. And out of play by Gamio for an Eagle throw-in. Again, just 30 minutes remaining in this match, and the score still stands at 0-0. We spoke before the game about Teddy West being the Eagles' leading scorer, and I think with the attacking prowess of the Spartans, he just hasn't been able to get into a more attacking mindset and has had to play a little bit more conserved than he would normally like to.
Yep, Teddy not able to get as far up the pitch as he is used to, but is looking to send his teammates through on goal, whether that's Henning, Libgett, Sims. So he's been creative, but hasn't been able to get up there himself as much as he may be used to this season.
Here's Akiri now. Foul called on Walker. Zakiri takes a free kick fairly quickly. Here's Tali on his right foot, looking to get a shot away. Well defended there. Still Tali. Finally taken away by West. West looking long for Sims now. Well dealt with by Wells. But Sims keeps fighting, and it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles.
Able to force an error there from the Spartans with his high pressure. The Spartans have looked vulnerable when the Eagles press high, making a few mistakes so far in the game tonight.
Montero making his way up for the throw-in. Looking long for Sims. Sims harassed, lays it off for Maud. Maud trying to cut inside. That's Henning that takes it from him. Still Henning. Gamio leaves it for Sims. Gamio pushes Sims down. Still no call by the referee. Gamio takes a tumble, and looks like it'll be a Spartan throw-in.
Must have taken a deflection off Sims there as the Spartans win the ball. Sims is in discussion with the referee whether about the no call or the possession of the throw-in.
Well, both Mauda and Sims weren't happy about that call. Oh, and it looks like they called a foul there. Not sure where the foul occurred, but referee and the linesman saw it, so it'll be a free kick for the Spartans. Forcer's looking long for Tali. Foul there by Tali on Hubs as he looked to contest the aerial duel, but be a free kick for the Eagles. Hubs looking long for Mauda. Mauda battling there hard. Keeps possession through a couple tackles, and now Davala finds Walker. Walker looking long for Sims. Sims running hard there, forcing Tampa defender into a well-fought clearance, and now West able to take possession. West tries a left-footed shot. Looked like it hit Wells' hand on the way through, and amid protest from the crowd, referee doesn't agree.
West finally able to win possession high up the pitch and looked to unleash a shot from range. Was blocked by Wells. It was just up for debate whether Wells blocked it with his arm or blocked it with his body. But the referee ruled that it wasn't a handball, and the Eagles play on.
Here's
Teddy West
now.
again.
Looked to play Mauda in there, but well defended by Gamio. Here's Henning. Again looking to find Maud, but Quinn was able to deflect that pass. Here's Leydon. Morales. Brennan makes his way up. Walker able to get there and slightly put Brennan off. Brennan takes a nice flick, looking in for Zakiri. Zakiri takes a nice touch inside. Looks back for Quinn. Quinn looking to try a shot. Deflected there by Hubs on its way through, and Foster now by the corner flag. Well defended there by Mauda. Leydon sends a cross in. Runs all the way through to Brennan, but crosses the touchline, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. And now the Spartans will make a change. Looks like that's Philip Mueller coming onto the pitch. And it looks like it'll be number 10, Omar Tali, leaving the pitch. Zakiri moves over to the left side, and Mueller takes his position on the right-hand side of the Spartans' attack, with Fernandez through the middle. Henning battling there. Well won by Quinn. Patey sends a ball in. There's Livgood. Brennan takes possession. Well defended there by Davala, but it'll still be a Spartan throw-in. Brennan looking for Mueller. Well defended by Davala. Sims contesting that duel with Morales. Sims finally winning the ball. Good hustle there by Sims. Good physicality. Walker finds Sims, and Sims looking to muscle it off of Brennan, but Brennan misplays his pass, and Walker will win a throw-in for the Eagles. As Walker gets ready to take this throw, and there are a couple substitutes making their way up to the table for the Eagles. Looks like they'll have to wait to the next opportunity.
Looks like Pokobza and Omlid ready to re-enter the game for the Eagles after playing the last couple minutes of the first half.
Arrows Henning looking for Mauda. Laid on. Laid on plays back for Forster. Forster from the back trying to encourage his teammates to get up the pitch and find the goal that could put them ahead. But the Eagles' defense has held steady the entire match. Here's Wells. Gamio. Montero wins the ball, finds West. Montero skips past his defender. Still Montero. Misplay pass back to Dybala, and now the Spartans have a chance to counterattack through Zakiri. Well defended there from Hubs. Stood his ground and won that ball. Hubs plays Walker through. Here's Walker now. Walker out to Lipgut. Lipgut cutting inside, looking for a long pass. Finds West. West composes himself. There's Henning sending a ball and looking for Sims. That's going to run all the way through for Livgut, who's able to keep it in play and takes out Brennan in the process, and it'll be a free kick for the Spartans. Embry Riddle forward line has been active tonight, pressuring the Spartans defenders and hoping to force them into some mistakes that can lead to some easy chances. And while there have been mistakes, they haven't been costly enough for the Eagles to get shots on goal.
Yeah, they forced a few mistakes, but nothing costly for the Spartans just yet. But the Eagles will be hoping with 20 more minutes of pressure, they'll be able to capitalize on one of the mistakes that the Spartans may make, as Bakobza now enters the game for Sims, as well as Sandro Henning making way for Olav Omlid to re-enter the game after both players finish the first half on the pitch.
Kobza will be looking to get his first goal for the Eagles. He hasn't scored yet. He's notched an assist, but he's clearly a focal point in the Eagles' attack as he takes possession now. Able to take a touch inside, and his pass makes its way for Dybala to play out for Walker. Walker for Livgut. Back to Dybala. Walker. Livgut turns, looking for a teammate. Finds Montero. Montero controls. Back for Hubs. Hubs is pressured there, but finds Omlid. Omlid's able to turn and play in Mauda. Mauda using his pace. Looks to send a cross in, and Bakobza just is not able to get there. Well defended there from Morales.
Mauda has been able to cause a lot of problems for the Spartans so far in the few minutes that he's been on the pitch, sending in a great cross right there that Bakobza was unable to get on the end of, but Eagles will look to keep up the pressure and find a late goal here.
Walker prepares to take the throw in, looking for Omlid. Omlid turns, finds West. West looking for an option, misplays his ball, and Dybala will take control. Pressured there from behind by Foster as Quinn makes his way forward. Here's Foster. Still Foster. Well tackled there by Hubs, and that's cleared out of danger by Walker. Dybala defending. Now Patey. Over the top for Mueller. Mueller takes a touch, sends a cross in. Well blocked by Walker, and it'll be the 7th Tampa Spartan corner of the match.
Last two corner kicks from the Spartans have caused problems for the Eagles. See if the Eagles can make any adjustments here as Bakobza tracks back to guard the near post.
Mueller sends this ball in.
Well dealt with by the Eagles now. Only the edge of the box as Tampa looks to send another cross.
Here's Brennan. Mauda watching him closely. Well defended there by Walker again, clearing it out for a Tampa throw-in. Another dangerous cross there off that corner, but again, the Eagles defense has held steady as they have throughout the first 70 minutes of this match. It'll be a matter of holding their composure for the final 20 minutes and either seeing their side win through a late goal or seeing them have to withstand another 20 minutes of overtime.
Yeah, we said it in the beginning, and it's looking more and more likely as the clock is winding down that the first goal of the game may prove to be the decider. Both teams look likely to get goals in the game, but haven't been able to find the back of the net just yet, as Forrester and Crichton have made some great saves in the first 70 minutes.
Here's Forrester now. Looking long for Mueller. Walker's going to allow that to run all the way through. Finally does decide to kick it out, and it'll be a Spartan throw-in. Looks like that ball made its way just outside of the park and into the tree where the spectator looks to have thrown it back over the fence. Omar Talley re-enters the game, and that'll be Travis Foster heading out. Talley will be looking to add to his goal tally on the year. He already has 6.
Both teams looking to keep fresh legs as they're making changes up top, keeping pressure on both back lines, hoping to force a mistake from both sides, as neither defense has looked in any danger unless they make their own mistake.
Here's Walker. Finds West. Back to Walker. Walker looking for Bakobza. Dabala. Finds Montero. Montero misplays that but finds Mauda down the line, who tries to flick that on but loses possession. Montero, well tackled there by Hubbs, and it'll be an Embry Riddle goal kick. Hubbs looking to encourage his teammates in the midfield to track back and try to keep the defense solid as they search for the goal that could decide this match. As Crichton prepares to take this goal kick. Spartans have averaged over 14 shots per game, but thus far against the Eagles have only been able to register 7, which has to be a win for Dave Gregson's defense.
Yeah, Gregson's able to take positive away from the defense. Defense has looked good so far in all Sunshine State Conference games. Held Florida Tech scoreless for the first 80 minutes of the game. Held St. Leo scoreless for the entire game, and has held Tampa scoreless so far in the first 75 minutes of this game.
Here's Talley, though, hoping to change that. Well defended by Montero and Mauda. Talley takes a fall, and referee's not happy. Talley's still on the ground. The cross finally comes in, and Talley looks to be in some pain, but finally able to make his way up. Referee having a chat with him. Clearly didn't see any type of contact there that would warrant a foul. Talley looks like he'll be able to continue. Here's Crichton now for the Eagles. Hoping to find Livgood. Dabala. Bakobza wins that header, but Livgood's not able to get onto the end of it, but it'll be an Embry Riddle throw-in. Walker looking for options. Finds Bakobza. Referee gets laid on for the grab of the jersey and the wraparound on Bakobza, and now another free kick from a dangerous position for the Eagles.
Great strength shown there by Bakobza to hold off his defender as the ball was coming to him and draw the foul for the Eagles. That Teddy West is now standing over on the left wing as the Eagles pile men into the box, hoping to get someone on the end of this cross.
Surely we'll be looking for their defender Hubbs, and as well as Aiden Bakobza. Some big bodies in there hoping to get their head on this. Does go their way, but well defended there by Morales again. And here's Leydon racing out, beating Omelet to the ball. Omelet cynically takes him down from behind and takes away a chance from the Spartans. And referee stops clock, hoping to have a talk with Omelet. And
I'm sure a yellow card will come out of his pocket, and it does. Tactical foul there from Omelet. Take one for the team there to prevent any Tampa attack that could score the costly goal. So great job there from Omelet. Gets booked for his troubles, but I'm sure he won't be worried too much about that.
Now it is a free kick for the Spartans in a dangerous position as they pile men forward. 7 men in and around the box ready to take advantage of this free kick. Looks like that's Gamio ready to take this. Referee having a chat with the Embry defenders and the Tampa attackers. A little bit of unwarranted physicality. Here's Gamio. Gamio sends it in, and Quinn takes a dive and isn't happy about not getting the call from the referee, but Crichton's able to collect that easily for the Eagles. Here's Crichton. Looking for Bakobza. Bakobza still pursuing as Brennan takes it and plays up the line. Patey's header is misplayed all the way through for Tali, but Montero's able to track back and prevent Tali from having to run at Crichton. And
great speed there shown from Montero to get in front of the Tampa defenders as they look to be through on goal after the misplayed pass, but Montero's able to outrun him, get in front of him into the ball, and prevent any chance for the Spartans.
Great awareness and desire shown from the ERU Prescott transfer.
Had to be careful there as he's already on a yellow card, but did a great job there and wasn't even any question of whether there was a foul or not.
Here's Zabala playing for Montero. Looking to clear that one out of danger. Leydon wins that aerial duel, and Zabala sends it right back, looking for Mauda. Mauda tried to keep that in play, but that does end up going out of bounds for a Tampa throw-in. Travis Foster re-enters the game as Philip Müller will make his way to the bench. West is able to win that header, and Mauda keeps that ball in play for Leydon to collect. Good pressure there from Bakobza. Here's Mauda. Loses out to Fernandez. Fernandez to Quinn. Quinn looking for Brennan. Brennan playing Zakirian. Watch closely. Zakiri plays a nice pass for Brennan. Well tackled from Hubbs. Brennan off the post. And still Tampa ball. Here's Foster cutting inside. Foster. No call from the referee. And finally, corner kick. Good chance there from Brennan to take the lead from just inside the penalty spot, but his effort finds the post.
Brennan will want that one back. Had the ball about 12 yards out in front of the Eagles' net. Had the whole goal to aim at with Crichton in the middle and placed it too much in the corner and off the post for the second time for the Spartans.
It's another chance the Spartans will wish to have back, but they prepare to take their 8th corner of the match. Here's Tali. Tali sending in, and Bakobza able to rise highest and head that out of danger as it looked like it was heading for Crichton's goal. Well blocked there from Amlid. Liv Goop pursuing. Brennan. Here's Wells. The defender making his way up. Fernandez gets his head onto it, and that's saved by Crichton. Crichton thought about going down, but instead looks to play out from the back, looking for Bakobza. Great long ball there. Bakobza's on the end of it, trying to control. Well tackled there from Leydon, and it'll be an Embry Riddle corner kick. Great awareness there from Crichton to instead of going down, playing a direct ball for Bakobza to chase in behind. And
second long ball over top from Crichton. That's caused problems for the Spartans defense. Bakobza able to get on the end of this one and win a corner kick for the Eagles. Earlier in the first half, I believe it was Noah Sims that got on the end of a Crichton punt out of the box and caused problems for the defense. So Tampa will be more and more cautious, as that's twice now that Crichton's caused them problems, and the Eagles are able to win their first corner kick of the game.
Sandro Henning re-enters the match for Collins Mauda. And quite unbelievably, this is Embry Riddle's first corner kick of the match, as they hope to take advantage of this situation with big bodies like Aiden Bakobza and Nathan Hubbs making their way in again. Referee, again, coming to have a chat.
7 players in the box for the Eagles. 1 in front of the keeper, and all 6 standing together at the edge of the box, waiting to make their run.
West sends it in. Bakobza looked to have the read on that one, and I think it might have been Morales that was able to keep that out of danger and head it away for an Embry Riddle throw-in. Bakobza was looking at that one. He really wanted to get his head on that one, but unfortunately it was great defending from the Spartans. Long throw-in now.
Great throw in there from Hubbs. Tracked forward from his center back position.
Here's Forster. Well defended by Patey there. Zakiri able to control. Looking for Tali. Hubbs makes his way back. Defends it well. And the referee finally sees Tali's tug of the jersey on Hubbs as he attempts to clear that ball, and it'll be a free kick for the Eagles. 8 minutes remaining in this match. Well, not really 8 minutes remaining.
8 minutes remaining in regulation.
Remains to be seen if it will have some extracurricular activity after regulation in the form of extra time, but still time for one of these teams to grab the match-winning goal. 8 minutes is definitely a lot of time for either a defensive mistake or a moment of brilliance from one of these attackers. Well defended there by Montero. That's Foster able to turn and start cutting inside. Here's Hubbs watching him. Hubbs makes the tackle. Hubbs able to stand his ground well and concede the 9th corner kick of the match for the Spartans.
Great tackle there from Hubbs, the junior from Palm Coast, just up the road from here.
Definitely justifying his SSC Defensive Player of the Week award he was just given this past week.
Able to hold the clean sheet in the 1-0 win, as well as getting the game-winning goal. So well deserved for him, as the referee is delaying the Tampa corner kick as he doesn't see something on the bench he doesn't like.
Here's Tolly preparing to send it in. Another direct ball. Looks like Montero got the deflection there, and now it's Akiri. Akiri cutting inside. Well defended. Looks like Henning was able to clear that out of danger. It's Wells' header. Looking for Fernandez, and Fernandez was just unable to get there and have a shot within a couple yards of Crichton.
Crichton takes his time on this one, giving the defense time to move up the field, hoping to get out of their own box and cause some problems in their attacking half now.
Here's Bakobza able to use his body and take the touch there for the Eagles. Here's Dabala. West. Walker finds Patey. Dabala takes a deflection, but Hubbs is able to partially clear that out of danger, and Quinn finds Foster. Foster looking for Fernandez. Bit of physicality there from Fernandez and Hubbs. Fernandez plays a nice ball through for Tali, but he's not able to take advantage of it, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles.
Game becoming more and more stretched as both teams are looking for the late winner, sending more players forward than they were earlier in the game, but now leaving both defenses more exposed, leading to more end-to-end contest in the last 5 minutes.
And you have to think that Coach Gregson's team will take advantage of these last 5 minutes and the time running down to start trying to play a bit more directly and search for that crucial goal that could win them the game before having to go to extra time. Well defended there by the Eagles. Good physicality. Here's Bakobza. Finds Henning. Henning looks for Montero. Montero sends a cross in. Well blocked there by Gamio, and it'll be the second corner of the match for the Embry Riddle Eagles.
Eagles are used to close games at the end of regulation, with all three games now they've played have been tied with less than 5 minutes to go in regulation, as they were tied 0-0 with St. Leo. At the end of regulation, they were tied 1-1 with Florida Tech with 5 minutes to go, and obviously they're tied again here with 5 minutes to go in regulation, looking to grab a late winner, whether in regulation or overtime, as the corner kick is sent in and dealt with by Forrester.
Yeah, Forrester was able to read the flight of that ball well, and he looks over the top for Tali. Patey hopes to beat him there. Patey heads back, and Crichton's able to collect for the Eagles. Well done there from Patey. Here's West looking over the top. Finds a head of Bakobza. Livgut. Montero. Montero using his body well to shield from the defender. Finds West. Back from Montero. Hubbs. Pressured by Tali. Hubbs forced to play a ball, and looks like that was Kayla Barnett saving the Gatorade coolers over there. Well done, Kayla. Throwing for the Eagles. Looks like that's Montero and Teddy West down on the pitch. West is up and limping around now, and as I said, Sergio Montero.
Both look ready to continue. Both don't want to come out of a tie game with 3 minutes to go, as Bakobza unintentionally hits the referee with his pass, giving Tampa possession back.
Montero gets his head on the end of that. Quinn's able to control. Out on Quinn, and it'll be Embry will throw in. Taken quickly, finds Henning. Still Henning. Here's Dybala. Montero plays for Walker. Walker shows some quick feet there to keep possession of the ball. And finds Amlid.
Walker continuing his run.
Here's Walker on his left foot. Sends a cross in low. Deflected by Brennan, and another corner kick for the Eagles. 3 corner kicks in the past 15 minutes for the Eagles now, as they, again, use the ticking clock to send more men forward and try to create more chances.
Great job there from Walker to skip past his first defender and find his teammate on the wing and continuing his run down the left, and is able to win the Eagles a late corner kick. West and Lidgett both in the corner.
Plays it short for Livgett. Now here's Henning. Henning on his right foot, tries a shot. Has the pace and power on it, just wide left of the post, and not sure if he would have beat Forster there anyway, but it's worth a try.
Worth a try with less than 2 minutes to go, and Forster may have been blocked by all the bodies in the box, so great effort from Henning there. Unable to get it on target, though.
Here's Dybala fighting with... There's Zakiri on the way through, and Crichton's able to come off his line and
call a foul against Tampa as they fouled Jack Crichton. Once Crichton got to the ball, Tampa player continued to run through it and ran into Crichton, and the referee saw that and blew for a foul immediately.
It's well seen there by the referee. Crichton was able to get his hands on the ball and looked like Zakiri caught him on the way through. Zakiri doesn't agree with it.
Great job from Crichton so far this game, getting off his line quick and able to prevent any Tampa Spartans attacks that they've had with balls over top.
And with time ticking down, Crichton will surely try to send this into his attackers to try to create one last chance of the match. Here's Henning. Quinn able to win that duel. West. Brennan plays that long. Looking for Tali, and Montero defends. Well done there by Montero. Spartan throw-in. 23 seconds left to go in the match. Tali looking for Fernandez. But here's Zakiri now. Zakiri on his left foot. Well watched by Patey. Well defended by Montero. And West is able to clear that out of danger with just 10 seconds remaining in the match.
Tampa looking to take the throw in quick as we go under 5 seconds.
Here's Omelet.
3, 2, 1. That is it. 90 minutes played. Eagles 0, Spartans 0. For our second consecutive broadcast, the Embry Riddle Eagles will head into overtime, looking for a game winner.
I think it might just be good luck that since we've been broadcasting, we've just had great matches here at Embry Riddle Soccer Stadium, and tonight's no different. So looking hopefully to see Embry Riddle Eagles take advantage of this 20 minutes of extra time period, which is golden goal, to try to snatch a winner against the Spartans.
Continuing the pattern of every game between these two teams in Daytona Beach has gone to overtime. This is now our third straight game between these two teams going into overtime. Eagles haven't been able to find the winner yet in overtime in those two instances, but be looking again tonight to try and find the winner.
We'll see if Coach Gregson's men can solve the Tampa defense and snatch a late winner. See you in a couple minutes. Here we are back at Embry Riddle Soccer Stadium for the first period of extra time between your Embry Riddle Eagles and the Tampa Spartans. Remember, the game regulation ended 0-0, but not for lack of chances. Multiple scares for Jack Crichton in goal for the Eagles, but the defenses stood up to the test every time, and Adam Forster for the Spartans has been forced into a couple saves, and he's had some dangerous times from a couple set pieces from the Eagles, but still neither have breached the opponent's goal.
Both teams looking dangerous on the counter-attack in the end of the second half as they both look to find a late goal now that would end the game if either team finds a goal. So I'm looking for this extra time period to be more end-to-end as both teams go not all out attack, but send more and more players forward. Later it goes in search of that game-winning goal.
And the golden goal format does certainly make for some exciting finishes, especially during the regular season. And as no one wants to go home with only 1 point, and we'll definitely be looking for the 3 points as Gamio misplays the ball there and Crowd gets back into the game. Here's Hubs. West. Back for Hubs. Hubs is looking for Montero, but misplays his ball, and West tracks back, watches Fernandez closely, and referee decides to call play back for the foul. Free kick for the Spartans coming up. We see Morales and Wells making their way forward from the back to hopefully try to get their head on one of these balls in from Gamio.
Eagles leaving Bacobza up top in hope of a counter-attack. Long ball over top for Bacobza, and he's able to hold the ball up well as the free kick is sent in.
It's like Amle was able to get his head on that one. Finally partially cleared by Henning. Fernandez goes up and tries to win that ball. Crichton finally able to control as there was another ball in for Wells that looked dangerous for the Eagles, and referee stops play for a couple players down. Looks like Wells is fine and able to get up. That's Nathan Hubs. Defender for the Eagles still down, as well as Jack Crichton, keeper for the Eagles.
Crichton tried to jump high and had his eyes on the ball and jumped through both Wells and Hubs to get to the ball, and all three take their time catching their breath. But they'll all be okay to continue.
Here's Crichton now playing out from the back, looking long for Bacobza. Not able to win that header, and Brennan's able to clear for the Spartans. Walker heads it back, looking for West. Here's Foster.
Montero able to try and shield the ball, but Tampa wins it back.
Here's Talia looking for Fernandez. Fernandez back for Quinn. Quinn, well dealt with by Walker there. Brennan looking back for Zakiri. Zakiri looking for Tali. Tali trying to find space to get a shot, but Embry defenders looking and watching him well, and finally Brennan tries a long shot that's well wide, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Just over 2 minutes gone in the first period of extra time. For the Eagles, we now have Bacobza and Sims playing together as they try to chase this game and score a goal. Those two out-and-out strikers together, and some added physicality in for the Eagles as they win their first corner of this extra period.
Sims able to apply pressure to the Spartans and win the ball for a corner kick as the Spartans look to shield the ball out of play, but Sims put enough pressure on them they weren't able to do that, and wins aside their fourth corner kick of the game as they pile men into the box.
And Noah Sims has absolutely run himself into the ground for this Eagles team today, constantly pressuring the back line, trying to force them into some mistakes, and as he just did, he earned his side a chance from a corner kick. Let's see if Teddy West and the Eagles can take advantage of it. West plays it short, looking for Livgood. West again, looking for Dybala. Dybala looked like he found, looks like that was number 24, Noah Sims, but Sims wasn't able to get his foot around that and try to take a shot at the keeper, and the Eagles will try to mount another attack.
Looked like a play from the training ground there from the Eagles able to pass it around well around the Spartans, but unable to get the shot off and test Forster in goal.
Here's West. West sends the ball in. That's over everyone's head, and it'll be a Spartans goal kick. Nice to see the Embry Riddle faithful staying around as we push past 9 o'clock p.m. here on the East Coast.
Long day for some Eagles fans. There were some out at 7 o'clock this morning at this very same Embry Riddle Soccer Stadium where the cross-country meet ended. And we had a volleyball game that went 5 sets where Embry Riddle was able to win over Palm Beach Atlantic, and now we're here again in overtime as the Eagles are looking for another winner over the Tampa Spartans.
Hubs did well to defend and not let the chance go through there. And now Wells is going to clear for the Spartans. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. And once again, shout out to the tremendous support that all Embry Riddle athletes have received today, notably in the name of the athletic trainers and Kayla Barnett being here since 5 a.m. just to support our athletes and make sure everyone stays safe. So once again, thank you, Kayla. Here's Hubs looking to take a long throw-in and maybe try to find Eden Bakobza and get a quick goal from this throw-in.
Hub's last long throw-in was dangerous as he sends this one in. Looked to find Henning, but unable to do so. Cleared as far as Dybala.
Here's Walker. Walker finds West in the middle of the pitch. West tries a long shot. That was seen all the way by Wells and deflected. Here's Foster now. Leydon. Leydon looking, trying to find Tali, and well dealt with by Montero, who looks like he might be cramping now, and referee decides not to stop play for Montero going down, and finally does, to the dismay of Foster and Tali, who thought they might be in there, but it's pretty clear that Montero was cramping there and needed some assistance. Just under 5 minutes remaining in this first period of extra time.
Montero grabbed at his calf straight away after sliding, trying to stretch it out. And humid night out here after playing 95 minutes. You can see why Montero may be cramping, but he'll be able to continue on for this a little bit longer as Tampa will eventually take their throw in.
Finally, Gamio will be able to take this throw in as Montero is able to continue. Slips there. West watches Foster now. Foster finds Tali. Tali again for Foster. Foster with some nice feet. Back for Tali. Tali offsides as Crichton makes the save anyway, but Tali is called offsides for the 5th or 6th time this game, and Embry Riddle Eagles can breathe a sigh of relief that they have Jack Crichton in goal to stop that out, and the linesman watching that line closely.
Jack Crichton's been huge for the Eagles since his return. Eagles missed him in the beginning, and he's been great since he's come back, as well as the Eagles' back line in front of him has been organized all night, been able to frequently catch the Tampa Spartans offsides.
Here's Tali, looking over the top for Zakiri. Back for Tali. There's Livgood tracking back. Zakiri now looking in behind again for Tali as he makes that run that he has all game, but now West controls. Finds Dybala. Dybala looking long. Well dealt with by Morales. Brennan's able to keep that ball in play. Well tackled there by Sandro Henning. Great physical play there from the German. Now here's West looking long. There's Sims and Montero running after that, and Gamio is happy to direct that out of play for an Embry Riddle throw-in.
Eagles forwards have been great tonight, tracking back as well as putting the Tampa defenders under pressure and forcing multiple errors so far, whether that's Sims tracking back, Henning, Libgit. They've all done their job tonight and forced Tampa into some mistakes.
Livgood back for Walker. Walker for Dybala. Dybala for Patey. Back to Dybala. Back to Patey. 2.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Patey's looking long. Bakobza is able to get his head onto that, and Sims runs that through. Offsides, says the referee after Bakobza's header. It has to be said how Hart Sims has been running himself into the ground tonight for the sake of trying to force the Spartan defense into some mistakes.
Forcer slips on his ball over top there, but ball goes to the other end of the field, and the Eagles' defense clears it.
This Hubs is challenged by Zakiri, and the foul finally is called. Zakiri clearly leapt into Hubs there as he went up to head that ball away, and it'll be a free kick for the Spartans. Just under 2 minutes remaining. Fernandez clearly isn't happy about the call, but play goes on. Some chippy play from both sides. Is still only seeing the 2 yellow cards brandished to the Eagles.
More tired the teams get, maybe a few clumsier tackles as the game goes on. But the referee's done a great job of keeping control of the game so far.
As Wells was able to save his side of corner, and now be a throw-in by the corner flag for the Eagles.
Hubs running forward to take this throw-in once again with his patented long throw-in. Almost the equivalent to a corner kick if you have Nathan Hubs throwing in the ball. The Eagles pile men forward into the box, but he finds Teddy West.
West sends a ball in. Deflection looked to fall to Livgood, but Tampa's defense reacted quicker and was able to clear that out of danger, and they're now able to attack on the counter with just 40 seconds remaining. Wells is looking for Tali. Nothing there. Montero down the line, looking for Bakobza. But now Henning in pursuit. Bakobza looking for Henning now.
Livgood finds him. Henning sending in the cross. Sims gets a touch on the ball and able to get it on frame as Henning comes back to get the ball, but the referee rules that Sims had fouled the Spartans defender, and that will take us to the end of the first half in extra time.
Pretty similar 10 minutes to the preceding 45. The Embry Eagles sending more attackers forward and trying to catch the Spartans out, but again, neither defense has been able to crack so far, and we're going to have another 10 minutes after this quick 2-minute break. Here we are back in Daytona Beach for the final 10 minutes of extra time in this battle between the Eagles and the Spartans.
Heading into the second half of extra time. This is where Nathan Hubb scored his late winner against St. Leo exactly 1 week ago. So I'm sure he'd be looking for another one tonight. Give the Eagles another overtime win against this talented Tampa Spartans team.
Eagles also looking for their first win against Tampa as well. Having seen their previous 2 matches against Tampa on home soil go to overtime, hopefully they're hoping that this one will go a little bit differently as Sims makes his way forward. Running hard as always, tracking back. Fernandez misses his header and takes out Livgood in the process, and Livgood earns his side a free kick. Once again, Fernandez isn't happy. Here's West standing over it now. Looks like number 16, Anthony Velez, has entered the game, freshman striker. He's taken his place on the left wing. Bala plays that header, looking for Livgood. Still Quinn now on the ball. Quinn showing good feet. Dribbles past Velez. Well tackled there by Walker. Walker's able to find Livgood. West. West clears that out of danger, and Bakobza can pursue. Still Bakobza. Well done there by Bakobza, and earns his side a throw-in.
Anthony Velez's birthday today. Be cool to see him get a game-winning goal freshman year on his birthday.
Here is Velez now, looking for West. Dybala, looking long for Bakobza. Wells is able to win that header. Quinn looking long now, well dealt with by Patey there. Be a Tampa throw-in now around midfield.
Velez's 4th appearance on the season from Miami, Florida.
Brennan looking for options now. Finds Akiri. Battling with Walker and Velez. Able to win his side of corner. Or I'm sorry, a throw-in. Here's laid on. Brennan. Zakiri. Laid on. And it looks like the referee has called a foul on Lewis Walker just outside of the box. And it looks like it'll be a free kick from a dangerous position for the Spartans now.
Walker tackled the Spartan attacker. Didn't see much contact with the ball, but also didn't see much contact with the forward by the assistant referee. Waves his flag, and the referee blew his whistle, and the Spartans have a free kick from just outside the box on the right wing. Thali over top of the ball. Eagles 2-man wall.
Thali prepares to take. Crichton organizing his defense. Header on target, saved by Crichton. Well done there. Looked like Morales was able to direct that one on target, but Crichton was able to deal with it from the set piece taken by Thali. Crichton happy to take his time and finally roll the ball out and looking long for Bakobza. Bakobza battling there. That ball goes all the way through for Wells. Here's Dybala. Over top for Bakobza, and looked like that hit someone's hand on the way through, but the referee disagrees. Now Sims tracking back. Makes a tackle on Quinn, and the foul goes against Sims there. It'll be a free kick for the Spartans. Quinn having a conversation with the referee now. Limping again. Free kick Spartans. Here's Morales. Looking long. Well dealt with by Montero. Foster flicks it on, looking for Tali. Tali cutting inside on his right foot. Another shot on target, another save for Crichton. Another long shot there from Tali as he tries to secure the 3 points for his side, but with just 5 minutes remaining, chances are not as clear-cut as they were earlier in this match, as the Embry defense seems content to let him take on those long shots.
Both legs getting tired for both teams, and more long balls being played over top. Long balls haven't been too successful so far, but it only takes one to end the game now as we go into the last 5 minutes of double overtime.
Coach Gregson looks like he's going to make a change and bring on some fresh legs for the final 4 minutes of this match, as Collins Mauda will make his way on the pitch, entering the game for Noah Sims. So now with a little more pace on that right wing, see if Mauda can create a chance for these Eagles in this last 4 minutes and secure the 3 points for his side.
A lot of pace on the wings for the Eagles right now as Mauda enters the game and have Velez on the left. Two fresh players that have not as many minutes as the other Eagles on the pitch tonight. Be open to play them in behind and find a late winner.
Forster was looking for Tali there. Hub's able to track back and tackles Akiri. Here's Montero. Plays back for Crichton. Crichton plays a direct ball, finds Bakobza's head. Mauda challenges. Here's Quinn. Back for Wells. Wells to Leydon. Leydon to Tali. Tali looking wide. Finds Quinn. Quinn looking down the line at Zakiri. Back for Leydon. Referee calls a foul there on the challenge from Bakobza. Didn't look like there was too much in that, but referee thought there was enough to warrant a free kick. Another set piece here for the Spartans.
Tampa loading the box as they leave two defenders behind and have Tali over top of the ball once again.
Here is Tali. Sends his ball in. Well dealt with by Dabala. Velez chasing Tali now. Tali's able to find Zakiri. Zakiri on his right foot. That ball is deflected by Hubs now. And here's Fernandez. Another cross deflected by Hubs, out for a corner kick. And the Tampa corner kick count has reached double digits, as this is now their 10th corner kick of the match. Tali makes his way over to take this corner in no particular rush, with just under 2 minutes remaining in the match. Tali. And Tali's corner finds Wells as the Eagles concede in heartbreaking fashion, as Tali's ball finds Wells unmarked at the back post. And the Eagles concede with only 1:39 seconds remaining on the clock and lose to the Tampa Spartans 1-0.
Tali's corner kick was played across the 6-yard box to the back post. Wells was able to lose his mark and wide open at the back post and able to head into the back of the net. Give the Tampa Spartans a 1-0 win in heartbreaking fashion over the Riddle Eagles.
You can tell the Eagles left everything they had on the pitch. They're absolutely distraught to lose this hard-fought game. They fought hard for nearly 110 minutes there, but the Tampa Spartans came out on top through a set piece and finally beat Jack Crichton.
Eagles that worked so hard hadn't given up too many clear-cut chances, and then in the 109th minute they lose one mark, and that's all it takes against a talented team, and Tampa's able to put the ball in the back of the net and walk out of Daytona Beach with the 3 points and a 1-0 win.
Coming up for your Eagles, they'll be taking on Barry at home on October 2nd at 7 p.m. That's going to be next Saturday, before facing Florida Tech again in a non-conference matchup and going away at Eckerd. So they'll have 2 more home games here in Daytona Beach before having to travel to St. Petersburg for another conference matchup.
2 good games. Our last game before tonight was against Florida Tech and ended in another heartbreaking fashion for the Eagles as they gave up a late goal, but Eagles will look to get back on the winning track against Barry and exact revenge against Florida Tech when they play them for the second time in about a week and a half.
Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Elijah Jenkins
And Zach Phillips.
Hope to see you guys next time here at Embry Riddle Soccer Stadium. Thank you.